Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another episode of my 2018 Beauty Favorites series. These are all of the products that I have loved the most, used the most, reached for the most, and just obsessed over the most throughout the last year. And I have broken this series down into separate videos and separate categories so that you guys can just pick and choose which categories apply to you and you can watch which videos you want to watch. So in today's video, we are doing cheek products, so bronzers, blushes, and highlighters. I thought it made the most sense to kind of group these three together. Because you kind of apply them in the same area, you apply them kind of in the same way, similar formulas. To me, it made sense. If you have not yet seen all of the other videos in this series, I will link them in the description bar. I pop them in like a playlist just to make it easier for you. And yeah, that's pretty much it from me. So if you are interested in learning about the best bronzers, blushes, and highlighters that I have used and just absolutely obsessed over throughout 2018, then please keep on watching. All right, we're gonna do bronzers first because you apply bronzer usually before you apply the other two steps. And to condense this and to keep myself in check, because we know I'm a makeup hoarder and a makeup junkie, I've made myself only choose 5 for each of these. So 5 bronzers, 5 blushes, 5 highlighters. And yeah, I'm going to talk you through why I'm obsessed with them. And they're different formulas and they're quite different to each other. So I feel like it gives you guys a really, really good sort of overall summary of what was good, and you can just sort of choose what applies best to you. So first up, bronzers, and the first bronzer, Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. I absolutely love this bronzer. It is one of the most beautiful shades of bronzer. It does come in different shades actually. This is the shade chocolate, but I know it comes in like a milk chocolate and like a dark chocolate. There might even be a fourth one. I can't remember. Smells like chocolate. It smells absolutely delicious. This is the color of this one here. It's really, really nice and flattering. It's not too warm. It's not too cool. It's just like a beautiful, beautiful shade. And the thing for me with a bronzer, and this applies to all of the bronzers that I'm going to show you, and I'm going to try and sort of push through them quite quickly. What I look for in a bronzer is something that not only looks beautiful on the skin, but is actually really easy to blend. A lot of the bronzers out there, sometimes they're quite patchy. They're quite choppy. It can feel like no matter how many times you're sort of sitting there like going over them and blending them, they still stay all like jaggedy and just like not cute. All of the bronzers that I'm going to show you, so easy to use. Grab a little bit on a brush, you're like, and you're pretty well done. They're quick, simple, they're foolproof, they're beautiful, they're easy, they're pigmented and creamy and buttery, and like this applies to all of them, this one as well. But yeah, that's particularly what I'm looking for in a bronzer formulation, and all of these do that for me. So yes, the Too Faced Chocolate Matte, absolutely adore this. They did update the packaging to this packaging this year. They brought out like the natural collection, natural nudes collection or something. So this is like the newer style packaging. It's really, really pretty. I love it. I love everything about this. It's got a nice little mirror in there. Beautiful formula, beautiful color. Really, really good product. All right, next up, the Urban Decay Beached Bronzer. Ooh, have I had a love affair with this since meeting it. Ooh, I only discovered this one, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago. Maybe not even that, honestly. Literally, it's taken over pretty well all the other bronzers. Like, it is just, the formula of this is so incredible. This again does come in different shades. I'm talking specifically about the shade Sun Kissed. Now, Sun Kissed is a matte finish. It's a really, in the pan it looks quite light. And I remember I actually first tested this in a first impressions video after I've had it in my collection for such a long time. This is one of those products that, I either purchased or, perhaps I received it in PR or something. And I was just like, oh yeah, okay, cool. Like, it's been sitting there forever. I never used it, and I am kicking myself because it is one of the most beautiful formulas ever. Looks quite light in the pan, but it's much deeper on the skin. Very, very easy to blend. Very, very buttery. Like, it nearly looks like it's been airbrushed. It's that easy to blend out. You only need a very small amount of product. It's also buildable. So if you really want to get like a super defined, like sort of like a contouring kind of a situation, very easy to do with this product. Like, I just am absolutely obsessed with this. The powder of this one is just, it is so smooth. It feels like silk on the skin. It doesn't create like powdery texture on the skin. Like, it is honestly a beautiful bronzer. I really, really recommend that you try this one. If you are having issues getting your bronzer to blend out, you will absolutely love this. All right, next up, I've got this bronzer from Bare Minerals. This is another product that I discovered this year. This is the Bare Minerals Invisible Bronze. This does come in different shades. Again, I've got the shade Tan. Now, this one is more of a baked type formula. It's really, really soft and lightweight, and it's a really, really flattering color. And I love this one because it's more of a sheer formula, but at the same time, it is buildable. So again, again, if you are new to bronzer or if you struggle to get your bronzer to blend out, this is a really incredible formula. If you just find that no matter what you do, it just looks like patchy and chunky and cakey and just like hot messy. Such a beautiful smooth formula, really, really beautiful buildable formula as well. Like I said, it's quite a sheer, but very, very easy to build up. Like if you know, sort of go in once and you're like, yep, I love how smooth and airbrush that looks, but I want to build it up and get it deeper. Another layer and it looks absolutely like pow, like absolutely incredible. I love this. It doesn't emphasize any texture on the skin. It doesn't cause any texture on the skin. Love the packaging, really, really nice and sleek. Like, it's just a beautiful product. You'll love it. Bronzer number 4, Marc Jacobs. You guys know already how much I absolutely am obsessed with this. This is the Omega bronzer. This particular shade is Tantastic. And I'm pretty sure this is limited edition packaging. I'm not 100%. I swear it is because usually these are black. This is, again, another really beautiful bronzer. Very easy to blend. Very beautiful, like wearable, flattering color on all skin tones. Not too warm, not too like orangey. It's not too cool tone, like pinky undertone. It's a beautiful matte formula, but it's still really, really easy to blend out. It's like silk on the skin, honestly. And, you know, it's one of those formulas that, like, it doesn't look like a powder. It nearly looks like a cream on the skin. It's that smooth. It's gorgeous. You get a huge amount of product in these. Really, really big mirror. Like, I cannot see myself actually running out of this because it is so pigmented. You definitely get what you pay for with this. Like, I just love it. Again, you know, pigmented, creamy, blendable, flattering on the skin, really, really good for contouring as well. You can double it up as a contour because it's not, you know, too warm toned to be able to do that. It's got no shimmer in it. It's a straight matte, but it's so easy to blend. Like, obsessed with this. Lastly, for bronzers, I've got this one from e.l.f. Eyes, Lips, Face Cosmetics. You guys probably know them. They're very, 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 nearly everybody knows them. They're super affordable, like crazy affordable. I could have put this one in bronzer or blush because it is a duo. Oh my goodness, I'm obsessed with this thing. So this is the e.l.f. It's the Aqua Infused Blush Bronzer Duo. I'm pretty sure. I'll be linking all the products in the description down below. This particular shade is Bronzed Peach. It comes in other shades. They're all freaking amazing. And this is actually a cream to powder formula that literally melts into the skin and creates the most flattering soft effect. This is the kind of product that if you want to look like you're not wearing makeup but you want to look like you've got color in your face and kind of like that pinched cheeks, like natural suntanned look, this is going to get you that. It adds absolutely no texture to the skin whatsoever. There's no powderiness on the skin. It does not look like you've applied a blush and a bronzer. Like, it is just the most magical formula. I love it. And you guys know how oily I am, right? And you guys know how important it is for products to last on my skin. And usually these kind of like cream to powder products are a no-go zone, usually. But these just last so long on me. Like, all day. They don't fade at all. They're just stunning. And when you blend them out, they turn to the most magical, like soft, like, and you can just continue blending. You can sheer them out. You can build them up. Honestly, this was one of the most exciting products that I tried this year. It's so different. It's such a different formula to everything else, but it's so easy to work with. Like, oh, obsessed with this. All right, moving into our blushes now. Now, again, I'm just going to say before going through each of these, for me with a blush, it's important, number one, for it to last. I hate it when you put blush on at the start of the day and you get to the end of the day and it's literally just disappeared. Like, why does that happen? Like, I put you on for a reason. Secondly, I need a blush that doesn't have, I prefer a blush that doesn't have like chunky, shimmery crap in it that's going to cause my cheeks to look really textured and gross. And I also need a blush that blends easily. And, you know, we've all been there when we've applied way too much blush and it's like, oh my gosh, you look crazy. Well, I need a blush that's, you know, quick to apply and I don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, I've got too much on my brush. This is going to look ridiculous. Like, I just want to be able to go da-da-da, da-da-da, and then be out the door. I don't want to have to fuss around and, you know, work against my makeup products. So yeah, I've got 5 blushes here and I'm just going to go through them super quick so this video is not too long. So first up, I've got 2 blushes from MAC. I absolutely adore the formula of MAC blushes. You know, all of the formulas, the mattes, the sheer tones, the mineralizers, they make beautiful, beautiful, beautiful blushes. So the 2 shades I've got here, this first one here is Desert Rose. And you can tell from these how much use they see. It's a really, really beautiful, like dusky rosy pink kind of a color. I absolutely love this on the skin. It's a matte finish and it gives the cheeks a really beautiful flushed appearance, again, without looking like you've applied heaps of blush. This was, again, one of my most used products. I mean, my freelance artistry kit, especially for brides. There's nothing more flattering out there, you know, especially in wedding photography and stuff. It's like I'm flashed, I'm happy, I'm healthy, but I'm not wearing blush kind of a thing. Like, it is just gorgeous. Beautiful, blendable, pigmented, long-lasting, love. Second one from MAC is this one here. This is the Sheer Tone Shimmer Blush in Peach Twist. And this kind of goes against what I said earlier because it's technically a shimmer blush and there's, like, you can see sort of shimmer in the pan. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that. Like, it's technically a shimmer. Technically. It's not shimmery on the cheeks at all. It comes off matte on the cheeks. It's just a really soft, flattering peach kind of blush. It's great on everybody. You know, some people hate coral blushes. Some people hate pink blushes. Some people hate, like, you know, orangey, tanny kind of base blushes. Like, this one just, it's a beautiful mixture of all of them. Very, very flattering, easy to apply, again, long lasting, all of that stuff. I love it. I mean, blushes and bronzers are such a hard product to swatch on camera because they're not designed to be used this way, so it's very hard to sort of show them. But that is kind of a bit of a look at what it looks like on the skin. It's so soft and pretty and it just melts in. Again, doesn't leave any texture. Obsessed. All right, next up, this blush from Ciate, and I honestly think that this is one of the most underrated products out there. Like, their blush, I feel like no one talks about their blushes. Their bronzers are absolutely incredible as well, but particularly their blushes, I feel like no one talks about them, and they're just amazing. They're really, really good quality product. These ones have actually got like kind of like a mixture of a highlighting powdery base kind of a situation in there as well, mixed in with the blush. They do come in different colors, but this one here in Date Night is by far my most used and most loved shade. Actually got like a beautiful coral kind of an undertone to it, that one there, and it's just so soft. It's quick to apply, it's easy to apply. Despite the fact that it's got that highlighting powder in there, it's not like a shimmer. Like, when you wear it on the cheeks, you don't look like you've got like a shimmery kind of a blush on. It looks soft and natural. It's perfect for someone for like those, you know, no makeup sort of natural kind of days. Like, oh, I'm obsessed with it. Again, every skin tone, everyone can use this. Beautiful, beautiful packaging, beautiful formula, just love. All right, next up, the Urban Decay Afterglow Blush. This is in the shade Score. Interesting packaging on this one. Like, it's got like this cool like mesh sort of situation under here. It's got UD for Urban Decay on the front. Again, she looks shimmery in the pan, but it's not shimmery at all on the cheeks. This one is a really pretty pinky. It's like a, I don't know, like a cross between a pink and a coral kind of a thing. It's beautiful. And it just looks so flattering on the skin again. So this is Score here. It's like a pinched color. It's like, again, I'm healthy. I've drank all my water, but I'm not wearing blush. Like, I really like blushes that look beautiful and natural. Very, very long lasting, this one. Definitely I can vouch for that. They say that it's an 8-hour powder blush. I've gotten a whole lot more than 8 hours of this. And again, you guys know how oily I am. It lasts really well. It holds up really well. It's just absolutely beautiful. These do come in a lot of different shades, but Score by far is, you know, hands down my favorite. And if you're into pinkier sort of blushes, you'll love this. And then lastly for blushes, I've got California by Benefit. Benefit blushes and their bronzers come in like these really cute like little boxes. They come with brushes. I don't use the brushes, but the packaging is just so cute. And this one is such a beautiful, vibrant coral blush. Like, it is just absolutely stunning. The interesting thing about this one is when you first buy it and when you first open it, it's got like this really full-on gold overspray. You know, when I first opened it, I was like, what the hell? Like, is this a blush or a highlighter? I was really, really confused. But after you swirl your brush in there for the first time, that gold shimmer powder, it completely disappears and then it sort of like reveals the blush underneath. Such a magical color. It is so flattering. One of the most flattering shades. Oh, I would love to know what these are meant to be, like what they're scented as, what they're meant to smell like. I spent so much time smelling Benefit blushes and I just can't put my finger on what that scent is. It's really nice though. So again, really pinky, sort of more coral toned with this one. And it is super pigmented, but again, it's not pigmented to the point where you accidentally apply way too much blush and ruin your makeup. Like, it's just, you know, no matter what kind of a brush you use, it always looks so soft on the skin, but it really packs a punch with the color, if that makes sense. Like, it's pigmented, but it's really natural at the same time. That probably makes absolutely no sense. We're going with it, whatever. I wear it all the time. I wear it with, you know, natural makeup days. I wear it with full-on glam makeup days. I mean, obviously I wear all of these all the time. It's just a beautiful formula, long-lasting, pigmented, blendable, beautiful. And actually, I've just realized I haven't swatched the Desert Rose for you from MAC, the first one I spoke about. I'm going to swatch this one here so that you can see it as well. So you can see all of them all lined up. Blushes are easier than bronzers. It's literally impossible to swatch bronzers on my hands. Like, they just don't show up. So yeah, here they all are here. So the first MAC one I spoke about, Peach Twist, then this Ciate one, then we have the Urban Decay, then we have the Benefit California, and then MAC Desert Rose down the bottom. Really, really flattering, soft, natural, easy to apply, easy to work with formulas. Like, they're basically foolproof blushes that everyone will love. And then finally, pretty much saving the best to last, moving on to highlighters now. We all know how much I love highlighters, and these highlighters by far are the most pigmented, the most easiest to work with, the longest lasting on the skin, and the most beautiful, flattering tones. I'm gonna try and get through these really, really quickly, because from the look of the camera, I've already been yabbering on for 23 minutes. So first up, Maybelline Master Chrome Highlighter. Oh my goodness! If you have been subscribed, anytime during this year, you'll already know how freaking obsessed I am with this highlighter. It is absolutely ridiculous. Look at the pigmentation in this. I mean, freak out moment. It is such a beautiful, rich, gold, warm, flattering, makes your skin look wet kind of a highlighter. I absolutely love this stuff. Maybelline have just absolutely kicked it out of the park with this formula. It's smooth, it doesn't cause texture, it looks good on everyone. It's just absolutely amazing, and obviously very, very affordable. Probably this is my most loved, most used highlighter this year. Like, I'm obsessed with this. Next up, another affordable one. This is from Makeup Revolution, and this is their Rose Gold Glow Highlighting Palette. Powdered duo. It doesn't actually say on the packaging. Basically, it is a highlighter palette with sort of two shades in it. You got more of a pinky undertone one, and then you got a beautiful sort of gold champagne kind of undertone one here. And again, the pigmentation of these is like literally next level. They're soft, they're buttery, they don't cause texture on the skin, they're long lasting, they do everything that I want a highlighter to do. Honestly, they're just beautiful. Really, really pretty, flattering colors. You can really pack them on to get like full on intense highlighter, or you can just use them for a very soft glow. Very, very affordable, cute packaging, like 10 out of 10 on this one. Definitely recommend. Definitely. All right, next up I've actually got a palette, and this is the BH Cosmetics Spotlight Highlighting 6-color palette. Honestly, all the highlighter palettes that came out this year, all the high-end highlighters that came out this year, like, this guy pretty well beats them on every single occasion. It's absolutely amazing. And it's like a whole palette, so you get 6 choices in here. I really like the colors that I've chosen in this. I find a lot of highlighter palettes out there, they're just not usable. Like, I'll be like, I will only like one color in that palette, like it's no good for me. I just don't feel like people think that much when they group these in palettes. Sorry, but I said it. I'm sorry. I need my own highlighter palette. I do. I just feel like I could make it perfect. This one has got such a good mixture of shades. You've got a bronze, you've got a gold, you've got a white sort of kind of like with a bit of a pinky undertone, and then you've got a white with a gold undertone. And I really love that, because you don't always want to highlight your brow bone with pink, and you don't always want to highlight your brow bone with gold. Like, it's really important to have both. The formulation of this is just, it's ridiculous. It's so smooth on the skin. Again, it literally makes your skin look wet. Like, it's so beautiful. And then on this side, you've got pinks. You've got a deeper pink, and then you've got a lighter pink, but they're not like a stripe of pink on the skin. They're like beautiful, wearable type pinky colors. Like, they've just done so well with the color selection in this. Here are swatches of the other 4 shades. Like, aren't they just magical? How beautiful are they? Really, really love this palette. Obviously super affordable, being that it's BH Cosmetics. I think that you can't go wrong with it. All right, next up I've got this one from Fenty. Trophy wife from Fenty. Did you change my life? Yes, you did. This one looks crazy in the pan, and it looks like I literally could not wear it. I know, it looks full on. It is the most beautiful, flattering color ever. And it's actually a very different formula, because when you swatch it like this, it's sort of like it comes out straight up yellow, but when it's applied with a brush, it just puts the most magical, like, glistening glow on the skin that you can even imagine. You can sort of see it there. It's sort of like it's a hard product to swatch, really. You know what? I'll just put it on so you can see. Honestly, so good for summer. You can layer it with other highlighters. Like, look at what that's done there just now. You can layer it with highlighters. You can wear it on its own. Like, it is so beautiful all over the décolletage. All, like, you can, you know, mix it with moisturizer on the skin. It's such a beautiful, soft, like, oh, I love this. And I remember when I opened this, I was like, holy Jesus, I'm never going to be able to use that. Why did they choose that color? Like, I was that girl, but I couldn't have been more wrong. It's one of the most beautiful highlighters. Don't be scared. Don't be scared of what this looks like in the pan or even what it swatches like, because on the skin, it's a whole nother story. And then last but not least, Rodeo Drive by OFRA. I love all of OFRA's highlighters. They make incredible highlighter formulas. They're just so rich and like insane out of this world pigmented. These come in a bunch of different shades, and I do also like the ones that are like sectional, so you can sort of choose your color or mix them all. But Rodeo Drive is a really soft, pretty champagne kind of a gold. And like, I am not lying when I say that this is pigmented. Like, hi. It is like absolutely ridiculous pigmented and so smooth. Probably this is the one highlighter. I mean, they're all super crazy pigmented, but probably go easy with this one if you're not a highlighter junkie, because it's fairly easy with this one to go a little heavy-handed. Luckily, highlighter is a lot easier to correct than like a blush. Like, if you apply too much blush, it's sort of like a situation that you have to deal with. But the pigmentation is just out of this world. I love them. I love the pressing pattern in the pan. I love how long they last on the skin. I love that they don't create texture on my cheeks, and just, because I've got textured skin. It is what it is. I've got open pores, whatever. Highlighters can, you know, quite often like emphasize that and just make it look awful. OFRA highlighters do not do that at all, and this is just the most beautiful, flattering color on everyone. You know, paler skin tones, medium skin tones, deep skin tones. It's magical on everyone. I am obsessed, and I do actually have a coupon code with OFRA. I'm pretty sure it's nikkiajoy. I'll link it down below. But if you're interested in checking this one out, you can use that code for 30% off. It's really, really pretty. So OFRA, oh, amazing. So there you have it, guys. My most loved, most used, most obsessed with, most reached for bronzers, blushes, and highlighters for the year of 2018. They're all incredible, honestly. They're easy to use. Like I said, buttery pigmented. They don't make it hard to do your cheeks. So I hope you guys really enjoyed today's video. If you do have any questions about any of the products that I mentioned here, please pop them down below. Please let me know your favorite bronzers, blushes, and highlighters. I mean, if I haven't used them, if I haven't featured them, if I haven't mentioned them, if you haven't seen me, you know, try them throughout the year, let me know what they are so that I can definitely try them out. And yes, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it helps, and I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I love you all so much, and I will talk to you all in my next video.